Hey, what's up guys? This is Philip. Hey, today we are going to be doing a quick and easy project. We're going to be installing a Garmin Dashcam into the brand new Nissan Z. And the camera we're going to be installing, it was actually in my BMW before. This one's about 4 years old. It runs a continuous loop video. It has a magnetic base. The one end sticks to the windshield and then it clips on via magnet and you can take it on and off very quickly and easily. We're going to be attaching it with the supplied power cable. And how we're doing this is we're not taking the car apart. We're not permanently installing anything. It's going to plug into the USB. And I'm going to show you how to run it so that you can put it in quickly, but also so that it can be taken out. So if you need to, you can move it to a different vehicle. When I sold the BMW, I think it took me 2 minutes to get this camera out of the car. However, you can do it, make the lines hidden, so that it's not unsightly and you don't have cables flopping everywhere. So follow along, let's get into it. I'll show you how it's done. Okay, welcome inside the Nissan Z. So the first thing we got to do is we do have to take the camera and we need to mount it to the windshield. I was looking at my various options. Usually I put it somewhere near the rear view mirror. I want it kind of like not obvious where it is, but where it also doesn't get in my way. So sticking it like down here front and center, it's kind of stupid to be honest. I'm gonna do it about the same way that I did in the BMW. It's gonna go up in here on the passenger side. And the reason why I stick it here is this is where the power cable comes and we can immediately run it up and into the trim. We're gonna run it along the headliner, down the sides, and then it's actually gonna come down where the weather stripping is, along the bottom of the dash where you can see my feet, and it's gonna end out here where I have two USBs. We're gonna pick one of the two and plug it in. Once again, we're not doing a permanent install. We're doing this so that it's a quick clean install, but so that we can take it out and move it to a different vehicle if we need to. So if you're reusing, you're gonna have the problem that I had previously, and that's where the tape is a one-time use. You know, double-sided tape, I had to pry it off. Already put a new piece of tape on here, and then we're gonna stick, it's gonna go right about here. We're gonna press good and hard, not too crazy. So camera's in place. When we do these installs, they always give quite a bit of cable. So we're plugged in immediately. I'm gonna tuck it up in here. And then what we're gonna do is I've got an interior trim tool. We're just gonna kind of tuck it up so that it pops in where the headliner goes. And it's gonna go along. Now we come down this part. This is just kind of a press fit on this side. I know the lighting can be crappy inside the car, but we're gonna bring this in and it's gonna be a press fit. Okay, but you can see she wants to naturally go down. She's not fighting me. We're gonna take her all the way down to the corner. And once we get it all the way down in that corner, we're gonna follow this seam back. We're gonna tuck it in and then we're gonna bring it around here on the bottom. And after we bring it around the bottom, we're gonna run it right here in this edge where the weather stripping is. And you see how she just kind of slides right on in and disappears right away. Okay, that's what we want. We're down here in this corner. You can see just barely the cable popping up, but I've got it snugged in pretty good. We are going to take our cable and it is just going to kind of come up, tuck behind this panel. There we go. There we go. There we go. Alright, now we got all the excess slack out of that. So now it's just simply tucking her into the middle. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna tuck this deep in here, and then I'm gonna wrap up my excess cable. Okay guys, so you're looking at the almost finished product. So I did a quick test. So what I did is I zip tied my excess wire, snip on the zip tie. There's enough room for this to just tuck in nicely. This tucks in back here. There we go. So everything is in, it's looking good. I can see the power light came on, so my camera is working. All right. And then there we go. I can go to my settings and I can use my camera appropriately. So looking at the finished product, there's my camera. There's my wire. It disappears. It follows along the headliner. It goes down this A-pillar. Comes out right next to the speaker. Snakes down the side where it goes across the bottom of the footwell. Over here to the center console. And then loops its way in and plugs into the USB. If you need to use something else, obviously you can unplug this. That's all there is to it, people. It's a nice, quick install. It's clean, it's temporary, so you can pull it out in like maybe 5 minutes. But now we have a dash cam installed on the Z. I appreciate y'all. If you enjoyed this video, I'm gonna have more coming on the Z. Pretty short order. Matter of fact, we're going to compare the new Z with the classic 350Z. So we're bringing out, if y'all see my video from last year, we're bringing out Project Tokyo Drift, and we're going to compare the two cars side by side and show exactly what's the same and what's different. And it was like, the more we look at them, it's really kind of neat to see the similarities and differences between the two. That's going to be our next video. But until then, I appreciate y'all watching. Take care.